Like all seamen, I suppose, when you leave the ship doesn't want you to go without remembering part of it. My name's Frank Finch, retired merchant seaman after 50 years of being at sea.
Overlooking the folding green hills of a quiet country town is the eclectic remains of what was once a unique inland maritime museum.
I always knew I wanted to go to sea. I knew from when I was yay high, that's all I wanted to do. The freedom of being, out there and travelling around the place, and it sort of grows on you. The Maritime Museum started off in little dribs and drabs. In the end, it was that chock-a-blocks. It wasn't funny. It was just that's 60 odd years worth of collecting. Some of it come off ships that went to the breakers, but a lot of stuff that we got foul or fair means. And in the end, when ship owners could see what we were doing and preserving the stuff, they were donating stuff to us. We got it to show people what the working side of ships and that were, and it just progressed. People can see what we used to work with and what used to be on ships and that. There's everything from portholes to ship's wheels, steering wheels. Radio shack's fully operational. Dad did fire it up one time and sort of blacked out this side of Kyogle, drew that much power. It was word of mouth to start off with, and word of mouth made it around the world. We had people here from the States, from Pomeland, from Sweden, from Norway, Denmark, Kiwis.
The museum's founding father was Frederick Finch OAM, a highly experienced and decorated seaman who served during the Second World War.
Dad got his Order of Australia medal out of preserving maritime memorabilia. After the end of the war, Dad came back and he was at sea all up for 46 years and retired in 1988 off a ship called the Impulsorel. I beat him by 2 years. I did 50 years at sea. My brother beat me by another 2 years. He did 52 years at sea. So, yeah.
As the decades sailed past, so too did the size of the collection.
Here in the house here, got too big. We couldn't get disabled people in for a start, and that's something that I wanted to do. I reckon that everyone and their dog should be able to come and see the Maritime Museum.
Years were spent trying to find an alternative home for the Kyogle Maritime Museum, but costs and regulations sunk the endeavour.
Two things Dad didn't want. One, he didn't want it split up, and two, he didn't want it to leave Kyogle. And unfortunately, I'm the one who's got to wear that I've had to split it up and it's going to leave Kyogle. There will be a little bit of stuff still here because upstairs I'm going to do the wheelhouse out as a man cave, but it won't be nowhere near what we had before, which is the sad part.
The collection is now being divided and sent to museums and maritime unions around the country.
Some of it will stay around the area, but it will now only become a maritime collection. It won't become the unique maritime museum that it was. And that's the sad part about it. I know they've missed out on something special.